Hey, Solony Caps here, and yeah, we got Pokemon Leaf Green Walkthrough Part 40. Yeah, we just beat a Bruno Die, or whatever he's freaking called. And now we're gonna go on to, that old ghost chicken. Yeah, Knuckles pretty much just, butt raped him hardcore. Yeah, butt sex. Anyway. So now we're going, I mean, I guess she's technically ghost, but I mean, really I think she could really be poison if you think about it. I mean, Gengar, I mean, you got Ghost Poison, Poison, and Flying Poison, so I'm just gonna call her Poison. I don't care if she is Ghost. I mean, she's Poison, basically. I mean, really. Though, are there any more? Well, I guess she could have, like, Venusaur and Crud, but I don't know. Either way, her name's Agatha, and apparently she and Professor Oak kind of like did it back in the days, you know, back at Woodstock, and they got high, and they were like, yeah, man, and whatever. She's still an ugly looking, but whatever, kind of brings a nasty image. Anyway, here's Gengar, and this thing is really, really annoying. It's set double team, as you can see there. Confuse Ray, Toxic, and Shadow Ball. At least that's my guess, but I'm pretty sure it has Shadow Ball. I mean, why wouldn't it? Lucky for me, my Giovanni is immune to one of its attacks and has Aerial Ace and Shockwave, so double teaming is kind of pointless, but it just makes me not want to, you know, whatever. But I'm expecting her to Toxic now, and she does because I'm just a pro. And I think I just switched back into Giovanni, predicting the Shadow Ball or the double team. But she goes for the Confuse Ray again, which sucks. And that's basically what she does. She Confuse Rays, double teams, you know. Kind of like a stally thing, but whatever. Giovanni hurts himself in confusion. I'm like, Giovanni, don't do this to me. Because I'm just not in the mood, you know. I'm like trying to get this done, and I'm like, come on, Giovanni, just freaking break through. So I go for a Shockwave. Does an okay amount and keeps going for the double team, which is, like I said, pointless by now because I'm basically dedicated to whatever. But I go for the bite, just hoping it'd kill, and it does. And I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So yeah, Liv was like it's not even funny. It's like it's the kind of one that you're like, all right, it killed, and then you do like a double take and it's still there, and you're like, what is this? So yeah, I don't know. Goes for Confuse Ray. I think I just stay in because right now I'm just freaking pissed off at this thing because I'm just tired of looking at its just douchebaggy grin. That's what I think about Gengar. I mean, just look at that grin. He looks like such a freaking douche. He's like there. He's like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna go. I don't know what douchebags do. What do douchebags do? I don't know. He just looks like some cocky piece of crud. I don't know, man. I don't like him. I mean, Gengar's a great poke. I mean, Levitate, great speed, Wrench Killer, great type coverage. But it's just, is that just piece of crud looking like thing? Ugh, I don't like it. Anyway, now she goes to her Golbat. I'm going to send in, Knuckles, I should. Yes, I do send in Knuckles. So Knuckles is about to drop some bombs and start cutting some crud up, man. He's gonna wreck some house. So goes for the bite. Since Knuckles is awesome, ain't gonna get the flinch, and I go for the Rock Slide, and you know, it does a good amount. And excuse me, goes for the Air Cutter. It does like negative 12 damage, and I go for the Rock Slide. And that takes it out, so yeah, good job, Knuckles, taking out another poke, leveling up to level 53. Doing pretty good. So here comes this Haunter. I switch back into Giovanni because I really don't know what these ghost sets are. I know that they like trapping. I know that they're like curse trappers, a lot of them. So I'm going to go for the bite, hope for the flinch, basically. I don't get it, which sucks, but does go for the curse, which is pretty tight. And sadly, I couldn't get enough so it would actually die. So I'm kind of left at this awkward position where I got Toxic and that going for me. I don't know whether she's going to heal, because if she heals, that's just going to suck. So I go in Power Puff, but no, just goes for the mean look. And this is when I realize, crud, I have nothing to hit this. So I try to go for the Sing, but no, she hits the Hypnosis first. So now I'm mean looked. And I don't know why I switched into Power Puff. I should have just, I don't know. It goes for the Dream Eater. And gets back like almost to half. I'm like, jeez, freaking, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. I'm just trying to wake up to do something, but goes for the Dream Eater again, and yeah, gets a freaking crit. So now it's basically back at full health. Hooray! Whatever. I go back into Giovanni because I'm like, screw this. Go for the bite, just do some damage. Does half, gets a flinch, which is nice, but I'm gonna die next turn to poison, so I'm like, Giovanni, just don't die in vain. And thankfully he doesn't with that double flinch. Pretty legit. Good job, Giovanni. So I'm gonna send in butt sex because, I don't know, pursuit trap it. I outspeed too, which I was like, alright, butt sex. Good job actually killing something. I'm so proud of you. Anyway, here's a Gengar, and I know all of her sets are basically kind of stupid, but whatever. She goes for the Hypnosis, and I'm pretty sure this Gengar has like a Nightmare or something gay like that, so I'm going to switch into good old-fashioned Green Giant to start wrecking some stuff and set a Bleed Seed maybe. So she goes for the Hypnosis and misses. I go Sleep Powder, it misses. I'm like, alright. She goes for Hypnosis, it misses. I go Sleep Powder, it hits. I'm like, alright. Green Giant, you never... Has Green Giant ever let me down, like, honestly, like... Even though it may, like, at first be like, oh, Green Giant, but then no, just... comes back with a good old-fashioned 1-2, how about you, thank you, ma'am, spam. I don't know how those freaking sayings go. I'm too old for this. I'm way too old for this. Anyway, I'm gonna go into Willy, because... I don't know, Willy's cool, and... Venusaur really can't do any damage to it, so I'm pretty sure Willy's Surf is going to do a heck of a lot. And, it does a very respectable amount, personally, I think, for it being level 58. Gets a Citrus Berry, but really with the Leech Seed recovering and me just slamming the Surfs down, it really does not matter. Wakes up, tries to go for Hypnosis again, but misses, so really racking out some hacks bonuses for me. So I take out that, and I believe all she has left is Arbok, and I'm like, you know what? We're going to call in the infantry. Go, Knuckles. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway. So, Knuckles gets intimidated, but he's like, this, man, I don't care. You ain't intimidating me. So goes for the Iron Tail, misses, which I'm actually curious how much that would have done. Knuckles goes for the EQ and nearly freaking takes it out at -1. So she's like, oh, I'm just gonna heal. Yeah, I'm sure you are. So I go for another EQ. I'm like shaking the ground. The decibels or whatever is just off the charts. And she's like, oh man, I'm screwed. Goes for the Iron Tail. Actually does quite a bit. Gets a defense drop, but Knuckles is just too powerful, just too much to handle. You just can't take the Power Pack taste to Knuckles. So yeah, Agatha's defeated. Apparently I'm special. I don't know. Whatever. Apparently she's old and she's just blaming that on you. He's like, yeah, now back in my day we used to play with dirt and I was happy. Now you have all those Xbox 620s and those PS3s and all your little video games, yeah. And I don't know. Old people usually, I don't know what old people talk like. They usually just like to talk about baseball games or something. I don't know. I'm not that old. I do consider myself old, even though I'm really not that old. But why are we talking about this? Oh, right, because she's old. Alright. Video's about to end. Next we have the mother freaking massive killer himself, Lance. So rate, comment, subscribe, and goodbye, everybody.